some new items in.
Nice and spicy!
What should I put in my water?
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas, but back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate, and the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Where is that guy
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue. Known as the flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinue kiosk, which is the flagship. Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per...
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed, and we the Fatui have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadow.
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows?
Indeed. It is as... The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do...
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr.
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the god of war, Morax, Rex Lapis. Is the idea that he also... As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the chief...
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
Well, if you really think about it, we don't have any...
Indeed, no amount of consideration can change this outcome. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting. Well, if we are agreed, come with me. We will...
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get a...
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you? And indeed, the weight of 3,700 years worth organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been...
What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. These are the
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... What was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous jade? I see. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
Pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such...
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't... Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich look? Well,
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken if you return to those crafty merchants to quibble.
whoa! To think
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
what does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical... Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyroaffinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless...
Priceless, huh? We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... Well, how about this?
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you...
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and...
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you If I'd taken off even a bit more...
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if...
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices...
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using...
Oh! Oh, sir.
Strictly speaking...
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. You mean at One Mean Restaurant?
That would not do.
Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at... Now, let's pack those up...
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the Hilichurl trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Time for takeoff.
Churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is. Use Pyro to keep making. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention. Nice and spicy. Nice and spicy. Whoa, that light came from the first Noctilucous Jade. Hilly trolls are surrounding us again. Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors. Let's take care of them and continue again after. Oh no! Brace yourself. Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More Charles. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Let the show begin! Yeah! Booba, get them! Time for takeoff. Here we go! Let's dance! Brace yourselves. Out of the frying pan. Let's play.
Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Let's play!
You're back, my friends!
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Paimon remembers that it... Think a bit harder. Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can...
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you...
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you.
Parting? Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the... Alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does.
I'm sure Rex...
In the safe hands of the Liu Chithing and good honest merchants such as yourself.
All right. Thank you, my friends.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that. As I thought, I didn't bring...
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small... That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the...
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
It seems that we must.
Brace yourselves.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will... Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of...
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liu Chithing have acquiesced to using the same
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dway and Karst, none of those pesky Millelith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. These things are for the authorities before the rite is conducted.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each in Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns. Only contracts may not be betrayed. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a...
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the detail.
The boat can't be long.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple. Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand. Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple. Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
You can't beat the atmosphere here in Liyue.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do.
Which kind? The good kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always come.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite... You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure.
Silk flowers exhibit... Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp... Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown.
Wow! A true connoisseur!
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli.
I'll take them all.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing but this silk flower perhaps you don't know. Like several other but this is the only right of... Now that's settled. A question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to...
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Descent. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my...
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of...
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money!
Please, it's the least I could...
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my...
Talk about first world
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common...
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to...
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Let's play! Time for takeoff.
Susu, I'm exhausted.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another...
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing.
Now that you mention it... Oh, it must be from...
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for what?
No, they were from medicinal use. Anyway...
The fortune... Thanks, Lan!
How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't... That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks...
That's the worst thing but...
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yingar? Oh, as in...
Yes, that's her. Many...
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Well, hello. You found me at last.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet smell. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want... Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard... Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "Oh, cherry..."
That went over Paimon's head.
In short, I'm happy. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where is that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. Somewhere closer to home will do.
Wow. Nero's really good.
Or infested. Oh, I think I may have freaked.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. As my... Well, I'm setting up. You can go...
People must have iron stomachs.
Cheap and tasty chop
Something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Nero's really got a lot going for
People must have iron stomachs.
This water will... Now, perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Ooh, Now take these. Don't forget...
Try something new at the Wandering Restaurant.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat. You must take... So please, don't waste a drop. All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Wow, you actually remember. Anyway.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy. The second one is for those with more. Finally, the third one has a soft but all clear. Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit. I'll leave you with some parting. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously. Come and...
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while. We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhong. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well...
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. and it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an old...
Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of...
What a shame. We only got to see the giant... Let's hope the Cheesing can catch the real...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations.
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the...
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why's he gotta be so...
Brace yourself.
All things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing.
What happened to the...
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human if they heard beautiful. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they...
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Cheesing made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is this harbor is like a... Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster? Borrow something? Oh, you've come to borrow the... Apart from that, I don't have anything of value that you youngsters might want. But it was not originally mine, either. That trinket used to belong to a friend. I was a vain beauty when I was young, and he could not dissuade me. And it has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long... Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back and, we can help with chores if you have any too.
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene...
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot?
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite...
This Granny's so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here? Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
You notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? special teapot and the cleansing bell? Do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?